Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Hanging out down the street. The same old thing we did last week. None of these to do. But talk to you. We're all right. We're all right. Hello, Wisconsin. Back again, doing the same old thing we did last week.
Kenny, I tired of these goddamn kids in hip hop.
Get off my lawn.
Oh yeah, we're
I feel big. I feel big. Get off my lawn energy from you.
it's exuding off.
Exuding. Yes, it's very six.
It is absolutely my aura is get off my lawn right now. I don't even know what color that is, but it's get off my lawn. Old and white, I guess. I don't know. So
whatever you feel does this the most. Whatever's the most important to you.
DaBaby, who I understand is more or less your and or my age, around that age area.
I believe, I don't know.
But still. He had some pretty homophobic remarks at his recent show.
Oh God. You are not allowed to accept people like that. You're not allowed to do that. Don't do it.
I'm not gonna repeat what he said, Kenny.
Oh, that's the fun part.
As a matter of fact, we're gonna take the time for you to look it up.
I don't want to look it up. I don't care too much.
Well, you'll care enough because when you read what he says.
When you told me already, I cared enough. I don't. I'm gonna tell you something about me, Carlos. If the thing that I see negatively affects my energy, I don't pay attention to it. I don't have time for it. So I remove myself. DaBaby, yeah, he can rap, he got bars, but I'm not gonna say I listen to DaBaby consistently, nor do I listen to him enough to care whatever scandal he is in. So we can talk about it, sure, because I have an opinion on it. But as far as me going to look up what he spoke, no. I much rather you just tell me so I can give you my opinion and we can move the hell on. I'm not about to. Yeah. If I could be 100% honest with you, I'm not about to go look this up.
Well. Well then.
It's all right.
I guess I bring that up to say this. Like, the hip hop community is a very toxic community. We knew what it was lined up, though. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And not only that, but it's not the only genre that's toxic.
No.
It just gets the notoriety for obvious reasons. So is it wrong that it is? Yes, very much so. Very much so. There is no howevers to that, to be honest. Like, it's just no place for it. Listen, I know this sounds crazy. I know it does.
Wait, if you're saying something, your sound went out for a moment, so we can't hear you. Sound went out for a moment. Wait a minute. Try again.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. So as I was saying, this is going to sound ridiculous. That sounds very far fetched, but I would very much rather listen to bars about a motherfucker getting murdered than I would want to hear bars about hating gay people. There, I said it. Because murder is equal opportunity in my book. It's like gay people, that's a target. You know what I'm saying? I know it's ironic because murder is a target too, but anyone can be a target for that. Like,
what if it's a gay? What if it's a gay person trying to murder you and they're rapping
well,
about that?
that's a whole other ball game because 9 times out of 10 the ops is the target when they're rapping about murder.
I mean, I know. I'm just presenting questions.
Now, whether or not the ops are gay, that's beyond my control. All right. I don't know what the ops did, and they just so happen to be gay. I don't know, but the ops are the ops. But targeting a certain community, it just seems counter progressive for one community to target another. To me.
Well, I agree. And I think DaBaby just needs to like whatever he does shows. Just go on shows. Do your shows and like disappear.
Well,
Don't
that's
be in
another
the media.
thing.
Don't
Now we're about to get off my lawn energy, Kenny.
don't just
That's another thing. And Kenny, you may like this. Get off my lawn energy. You may not. I don't know. Let's see. Cancel culture. It may not be working as well as we thought it did.
What?
Let me explain.
Oh my goodness. You mean there's a possibility for me to have some correctness going on? I'm listening. Let me perk up. I would love to hear this.
Shut up.
Explain. No, I'm gonna shut up because you're gonna explain. I'm most certainly being quiet.
Shut up. So let me explain, right?
Well, I'm listening.
The thing is, a situation like this can happen, sure. Now you get a backlash from it, and you get, certain places canceled, so on and so forth. However, this person is still going to have a following. Why? Because there are going to be people that actually agree with him. And the thing is that, well, we can't do anything on the internet to, essentially, I don't know, change their minds about it. So you just kind of have to sit there and take the L. And honestly, the best way to cancel somebody is just to completely ignore them as if they don't exist anymore. Anytime you see DaBaby trending, you just gotta look and be like, and just keep it moving. Like, not even pay him any mind. Because, honestly, when it comes to trending, sometimes there just be like super fans that be like just boosting the name into a trend. And that's a certain weirdness. Actually, that's a mental illness, actually. I actually have the definition for it. I saved it in my photos. All right, here it is. Celebrity worship syndrome. It's an obsessive addictive disorder in which a person becomes overly involved with the details of a celebrity's personal and professional life. Psychologists have indicated that though many people obsess over film, television, sport, and pop stars, the only common factor between them is that they are all figures in the public eye. This is commonly found on sites such as Twitter and Instagram. So, I say that to say this, right? it's okay to have fans. It's okay to be a fan of somebody, but to be completely obsessive to the point where like you just defend everything that they do, good or bad, and like your morals co-align with theirs because you don't have the level of self-esteem to have your own boundary of moral standing. I think it's just odd, right? If you are imagining in your head scenarios of situations that people that celebrities are in as if you were there, that's odd. That's pretty weird. Why would you do that? So I it's fucking weird to me.
No,
I,
Carlos. Now you reached the reason why Donald Trump was elected president.
disillusion.
Take a hard look in the mirror, America. That is what you are. And that's why they won't stop talking about this man on television.
So to add on DaBaby, Questlove sounded off on him on Instagram, in which DaBaby reposted it and was like, "I don't even know who you are." And two problems with this, right? Number one, you don't know who he is, but he was a drummer. He was drummer for your performance at an award show. Number two, you don't know who he is because you obviously haven't necessarily done your musical backtracking. So here's the thing, right? I don't 100% think that these like today's artists really love music per se. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
You just do it because they're good at it.
Because it made them rich, and it's like that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But in order to avoid situations like that, you know what I'm saying? You might want to know your musical history, in which people see Questlove now as the like in-house drummer for Jimmy Fallon's show.
Mm-hmm.
What people don't realize that Questlove is drummer for the Roots, and whether you like the Roots or not, the Roots are a renowned, group in the hip hop community. As far as their peers go. And not only that, Questlove is so cold at drums that, musicians, singers, all the like, comedians even,
Mm-hmm.
they personally request Questlove to, hit a live for him one time.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that you don't know who he is, like, tells me something. And it's like people slander the Roots, and it's like, all right, motherfucker, then you don't know. Just say that.
Right.
Just
Just say you
say
don't
that.
know.
Because it ain't like, these motherfuckers never charted before, because they have. So like, yeah, it's like show some damn respect on that note, because they've done more than you.
Mm-hmm.
And these artists today, like if they did, actually And who doesn't love retroactive era? Bro, the 90s were 30 years ago.
Correct.
All right. 30 years ago. At this point, you can retro hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
You can.
It's happening. You see people wearing all these Dickie shirts, these Wu-Tang shirts, these Tupac shirts. I think I've seen the Tribe Called Fresh t-shirt. I've seen they're bringing back all the nostalgic groups that are coming back.
So it's like, I like maybe I'm a stickler for the 90s, but you also gotta look at the 80s and the 70s and R&B. Like you can see influence in that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like it like influence and inspiration is going to be what separates you from other artists, because innovation isn't everything. It's dope to be innovative, but you can also see innovation from inspiration, from influence. And it's something that not a lot of people understand.
It's different ways to find influences.
Yeah, there are different ways
Yeah.
to find innovation. Like, but trying to be innovative all your own and just tossing some weird shit in the air and hoping that that shit is stick.
Right.
Nah, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, and very few people can do that.
Very few indeed.
You know what I'm saying? Very
It's not
few.
easy task to do whatsoever.
Say this as well. On the other side of that fence, I don't 100% listen to Young Thug, but I have a deep, profound respect for his career arc.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Does that make sense? Like,
that makes sense. It makes
like
sense.
I'll dabble in a little Young Thug every once in a while.
It makes sense.
I'm not huge on him because he's not 100% my cup of tea.
It makes sense.
God damn, man,
Absolutely.
like he's grown as an artist and it's been in the right direction.
Correct.
And not again, not a lot of artists grow in a right direction. They grow in a direction that's just it doesn't make any sense, but people rock with it because they like the artist. But
Correct.
Thugger, he's actually, grown as an artist and has actually been good.
Correct.
So like shout out to Thugger.
Let's go ahead and get started.
Yeah, why not? Let's go ahead and get started.
Yeah.